Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing? You guys, don't look at that. I am going to get us set up right here. Ding dong me. I was chit-chatting with my husband and I lost track of time. What's new, right? You guys are always getting the brunt end of that. Let me make this a solo layout right here and get us up on the screen up here. Just like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Miss Jeannie's palette. How are you, my friend? How are you? I think that looks pretty good. Right there. What do we got going on today, ladies and gentlemen? It's Good Friday. Yay. I've been, I took a couple vacation days this week, so we've been running around doing all kinds of stuff last couple days. So, hello, Wendy. I'm going to grab me a drink. You guys, today I'm going to pull out some Essential Stencils for some fun things to do. This Highland Cow right here. I also pulled out Life is Better on the Farm, and I pulled out some chicken wire. Now, I have this pizza thing right here that it's old. It was hanging in my mom's kitchen forever and ever and ever, and she tossed it. So I took it from her and I started to sand all this off, but then decided that I would just paint it. And you've been cleaning. And I think I'm going to put that Highland Cow on there, but we may make it double-sided. I don't know. Haven't decided for sure yet, but that's what we're going to do there. Hello, Miss Melanie. How are you? I've been kind of cleaning. We bought some new shelves. I don't know if you've seen my reel that I had the other day. We bought some new shelves. We had to completely redo the living room. So I've been working on that. It's just been busy. We've been off work, but last week my husband got a new vehicle. He bought himself a 2-door Jeep. Yesterday I bought me a new car, and we also bought all new appliances for the kitchen. Talked to a guy about new countertops. All kinds of stuff going on. We bought a lawnmower for my mother-in-law and a trailer for us. Just, I think we need to go back to work so we stop spending money. I mean, it's that simple. So today was rearranging the living room, and I think I got it pretty good. I'll show a video. I need to I need some more things to decorate with and some more things to put down there. I was so limited on space before. A lot of the stuff that I made, I really didn't have a spot to put it down there. Now I do. So it's been a very expensive week for me this week. And then today we're going to get our taxes done. As soon as I get off here, we have to head in to get our taxes done. That's always so much fun. So anyway, let's get started on this. Let's get this painted. And you guys, I was thinking about, I was trying to decide because I think I kind of want a chippy type of look, but I want white kind of, but I was trying to decide what I wanted on my background. You know what? Hold 2 seconds. I'm going to grab some of my stain, my dark brown stain, and see if I go over this, if that will cover that, so then we could chippy on top. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me grab it. I didn't think about it ahead of time. It's just right over here on the other side of the table, and I'll just grab some right here, and we will see if this is going to work the way I'm thinking in my head. Now I'm going to put on a pair of gloves because, well, I just told you we're going to go get our taxes done, go get out to eat and stuff, so I don't really want to have brown fingernails for that, right? So anyway, so here we go. Went to the doctor yesterday, you guys, for just a wellness, checkup type thing. Fun. Went and did that. I went ahead and got my shingles shot. I had never gotten one before, and it's made me not feel real good today. Just kind of poopy, kind of like I've got a little bit of a flu happening, but I don't. Took some Tylenol, and that helped. So this doesn't cover this very well, like I was hoping, because I didn't really want to paint the brown, but maybe it won't matter. Maybe it really honestly doesn't matter, you know, because we're going to do the chippy on top. See that? You can still see that pretty good, can't you? I was hoping the color would really let it go. I'm going to go ahead and go up the handle here with this. I love using Minwax water-based stains. You don't have to worry about what you do with your rags because it's water-based. It's not oil-based. It comes in, you can get it in about 200 different colors. They'll tint to any color that you need. And it's just, I mean, look how fast, quick, and easy that we covered that. Now, I love to use it. I'm going to go ahead and put some on the back just to get a base coat on here. I like to use it on my door hangers. Oh, or not my door hangers, but my porch leaners and stuff, because, you know, it doesn't take up a bunch of paint and it goes fairly quickly. Gets my base coat down. And like I said, I can do any color that I want. So if I want a pink porch leaner, I just go buy me some of this pink stain, and a little bit goes a long way. So you're going to have, you know, it'll last for a long time. It'll go real far is what I'm trying to say. And it's not coming out very well. Now look how pretty that looks on this side without the paint. I know it's got a real long handle. I can remember as my kid when my mom got it, and she used to hang in the kitchen downstairs, and she had it in the you know, Goodwill pack, and I was like, ooh, I could use that for a surface, you know. And it's been hanging around in my craft room for, you guys, I don't know, 2 years 3 years. We've had it hanging out. No, it's been longer than that. Probably about 4 years, you know, because I don't know, needless to say, she didn't want it anymore, so I took it. So, but yes, here we go with this. Looks so pretty. I love this color. I think it's, just a second and I'll tell you what color it is. I think the tag tells it on top. Just want to make sure it was dry before I flipped it over. It's brown. You can't hardly see it. Nope, I can't see it anymore. It's kind of worn off, but it's just kind of a brownish color. So I'm going to hit the lid so that I don't knock it over anywhere. All right, so let's sit that over here, and let's put a little bit more of that on there. Now, I need to use something. I don't have my Vaseline up here anymore. Crazy. So I definitely want to do kind of a chippy look on here. What else could we use? I do have some glue, or so we have some Mod Podge. Let's put some Mod Podge on it, and then we will paint over it with white, right? Why not, right? Yeah, unearthed it during cleaning. That's exactly right. Hey, Lisa. There's our friend Lisa from Heart's Desire. How you doing, girl? So I think I can use Mod Podge to do kind of a chippy look. I don't know if I'm wrong. Heavens, who cares? We'll just do something else, right? Now, of course, I threw away all of my foam brushes because I never use them, and here we are. This would be a good time to use them. But I could use my Mod Podge brush. I know it's here somewhere. Let's use it. Let's use this guy. I really don't. I'm going to leave him on. Waiting on the boy to get there. Yay. Home for Easter, I assume. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to bang a little bit, you guys. There. Came right off. That works magics. It's magical. I'm not going to try to use a ton of this, but I'm going to use quite a bit. And let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right, ladies? The worst that could happen is, oh my God, this looks like crap. And we sand it off and we do something else, right? But I don't want to take forever for it to dry either. You know, because you guys, Mod Podge is just basically watered down glue. And we all use glue to do a chippy thing with. So I don't know why this wouldn't work. And I have so much of this Mod Podge, you guys. I really want to use up all this Mod Podge that I have, because I have every kind you could possibly imagine, I think. And I'm just going over. I know somebody's probably going, you can't keep going over it. Well, I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. So don't get mad at me. I can't help myself right here. But anyway, I'm not going to go up the, well, let's go ahead and go up the handle. I'm going to actually move my stencils down there and move my laptop out of the way. And then maybe this will be better. Just like this right here. Just like that. Right there. There we go. All right. So now let's just go straight from that into some white paint. And my white paint is right here beside me. I'm just going to put a wad here on my table. Guys, my glass should be here the first of the week to put down on my table. Pretty stoked about that. Just going to use a chippy brush because I really want this to look really worn out. You know what I'm saying? Really farmhousey. That's the word. You know? And actually, I could have probably just done it by putting paint on here. But, you know, this is what we're doing. We'll try it and see if it worked. You know. Let me go ahead and go up the handle here. I'll fix my sides later. Not a big deal. We'll fix those. So that's not going to be a big deal. Let's see if we accomplished anything here. You can no longer see the bird or the chicken. Yeah, I can kind of see the shape of the chicken, but I can't really see the chicken. So that's a good thing. Now, I could have used some crackle medium. I think now that I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm thinking I might have some down there. But, oh well. Oh well. That's okay. Doesn't seem to want to crackle very well for me, but that's all right. Like I said, we can make anything work. Right on. Get this to dry. You guys, today we are doing a YouTube hop. In my description is everybody that's live after me, and the ones that's been live before me. We would love it if you'd subscribe to everyone's channel, you know, because we want to grow our pages over here on YouTube. Lots of changes coming up with Facebook, so we want to expand ourselves and all that kind of stuff. So we'd love it if you'd follow us on YouTube. This is not crackling at all, you guys. It's just kind of looking weird. It's okay. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. What's my friend Donna doing? So anyway, don't do this because it's not working the way I thought it would work. So let's take these off. Let's take the scraper right here. That's what happens if I do some scraping. And crossed here. Now I'm going to be able to see that chicken. See, I saw the chicken. We'll fix it. We're going to fix it. I just kind of want to get the glue off of here. And then I'm going to kind of paint across it. We'll get it figured out. Let's get some. Story of my life, you guys. Story of my life on stuff like this. You know? Do, 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 do. not a big deal because that the bull, the Highland cow, I should say, is going to go right there in the center of this. So this is going to be just fine. Just fine. Put a little more white on here so that he really stands out. Kind of gives me a chippy look around the edges. So we're just going to stop right there. I'll clean that off here in a minute. I'm going to dry this a little bit more. So, I know, you don't have much to try. Why not? Not going to hurt anything, right? I'm not hurting anything. I'm just kind of playing. So, it's like it doesn't want to dry because I put so much Mod Podge underneath. That's what the problem is. I probably shouldn't have put so much. Or just use the stinking crackle medium. That would have been the best thing to do. But we're getting dry now that I shaved that off a little bit. So I kind of want to put my cow on here, but I was kind of thinking along the lines of, I don't know if I want just it on this page or if I actually want to put some of that chicken wire in the background. I don't know. I'm not positive yet. So, but I think I do want to make this a little bit whiter, okay? So I'm going to grab some more white here and just kind of, you know, I just want it a little whiter. That's what I'm going to say. Right there like that. It doesn't look too bad, does it? It doesn't look too bad. You know what we could do is let's change our look here so you guys can see a little bit better. You don't want to see that way. See a little bit better what I'm doing. So we spend the first half hour painting a board. So is everybody got family plans for Easter? You know, like, are you having like an Easter dinner at your house or anything like that? We haven't really, you know, I've got one daughter. It's just, you know, my family is very small. I've got one daughter that went to see my mom down in Florida. So she's gone. Her and my grandson went down there. The teenagers that live here, they had spring break this week and just been kind of hanging out with their mom and hanging out with their friends and stuff like that. So haven't seen them a whole lot. I don't know. I haven't really thought about maybe doing a little dinner or something on Sunday. We'll have to see. I'm going to dry this and then we're going to get started stenciling. So anybody else have big plans for Easter? Stuff like that. Have you guys seen that? The voiceover on TikTok. It's on YouTube too, on some of the shorts and some on the reels on Facebook about how I'm leaving, my mom doesn't love me anymore. It says a bad word and I'm not going to say that. My mom doesn't leave me or doesn't love me anymore. I'm leaving. And the mom says, I did not say that. And the girl says, well, then what did you say? And then she says, I said you were too old for an Easter basket. And she's crying. And she says, well, it's the same thing. I think it's funny. It does say a bad word, though. You cook ribeyes. Just relax, baby. Oh, so jealous of the walking on the beach thing. We'll be heading down to Florida in June, so I'm not going to be too jealous. But still, jealous right now. Jealous right now. Love to be on the beach. You know, the problem we have is, you know, you're not guaranteed good weather during spring break, you know? You really aren't. So you hate to waste your vacation. At least we do. Hate to waste the vacation on spring break. I mean, I did as a kid. Did a whole lot as a kid. But there were times that we were in Florida and it was freaking cold. I'm telling you. So I don't know. Okay, so we have here, I think I want to do the sunflowers, you guys. So, okay, so see, we have sunflowers. Ooh, am I fuzzy? Let me see. Why am I fuzzy? My do not disturbs on. Am I fuzzy to you guys? So we could put the sunflowers on his head there. And maybe just put a welcome at the top right there. But I really kind of feel like I want to do some of that chicken wire around him. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna very lightly stencil him. And then I'm gonna add the chicken wire up to him. You know, because I don't want to put the chicken wire underneath him, because that could sometimes that'll show through there. So let's just take him and let's just grab this gray that I have right here. Because you know what I'm going to do real fast? I'm going to put this in water. I'm going to put this lid on this big old thing of Mod Podge, so I don't accidentally spill it right there. Put that away. And I'm going to grab this gray. I really need a plate, you guys, but I cannot figure out where I put my plates. We'll be able to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this gray. This is kind of like a light gray right here. Let me grab a stencil brush. Actually, let me grab a handful of them. Bring them over here. And I'm just going to use this big one here. I'm just going to, remember, you want to make sure that your bristles are fairly dry. Okay, now we're just doing, just because I want kind of the edge, okay? I just want him on here kind of faint. This is a good way to do this, like when you're trying to figure out your location of things. You can always put him on kind of light color, even lighter than this, to see about your, you know, where you would want it if you're putting something else. Like, you know, I'm putting this chicken wire on here, but I don't want it underneath. So by doing this, especially around the edges, I'll be able to tell where our fun little cow guy is going to be at. He may end up being gray anyway. I was kind of thinking of doing him brown, but okay, so see how I can see where he is. So now when I pull this chicken wire out, now there is a smaller chicken wire. I believe it's in a 6x6, but I didn't think about grabbing it. I just grabbed this one. Okay, so now what I can do is I can lay this on here. Now I want the chicken wire to be off the board down here and on the side. So see, I can do this, and I'm just going to kind of go up to him. All right, now I'm going to use black. I think. Should I use black or gray? For the chip, maybe we should just use gray. Oh, crud. Sorry, I got a phone call. Apologize about that. I don't know why they come through when they're not supposed to, you know? So, anyway, let's do gray. Let's do the chicken wire in kind of a gray color. So, my granddaughter was wanting to come home and get our puppy and take her to give her a bath. And she was wanting her little sister to go with her. Well, she just found out that her little sister's got something going on. So that's what she just said on there. She said, well, I guess Lily has something going on. So, you know, it's usually the other way around. It's usually the older one that has something happening and the younger one that wants to do something. So, but that's okay. It's all right here. So I'm just kind of going right up to the Highland cow, but not really going over it. Oh, it might be a little bit, but not a whole lot, just to kind of get some of this chicken wire in the back. Right here. Now remember, when you're stenciling, less is best. It's better to put multiple coats on than to try to do it all in one coat. Don't push real hard. Take your time. All the usual things I tell you guys every single time. But if you're gritting your teeth when you're stenciling, you're pushing too hard. Okay? So pay attention to that. So you just let the brush run over the top of it. You don't have to push it to get it down in there. Just go right over the top, and that will help if you ever have any bleed through. Okay, now when we do him a different color, it'll really pop out there. Now I do have a little bit of bleed through, but that's okay because I'm going to sand over the top of this. Now I want to lay this and I want to line it up there and with it over here, okay, so that my chicken wire lines up a little bit. Okay, and here we go. But anyway, I have some bleed through, but that's okay because we're going to do some sanding on here. We're not going to let that stop us from doing what we're doing. Okay. So my brush is a little too big for as small as these are, and that will cause that too. So, no biggie, no biggie. There's Miss Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie, for saying that it's nice. Because wasn't that a beautiful cross that Mary made? So pretty. Loved it. Jeannie will be on, let's see. Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa is up after me. After her is Miss Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. So make sure, I'm kind of like right in the middle today. So make sure you hop on over to their pages. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I may end up going up the handle, but we'll see. I'm going to dry this and then we're going to sand it back a little bit. Right there. Now see, I'm going to have flowers and stuff here, so I'm going to sand real good right there. Looks kind of crazy right now, doesn't it? Looks a little crazy. Yeah, you always feel bad for tourists? Yes. You know, that's, you know, you spend a lot of money to go do that kind of stuff, you know, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's the weather's bad and things like that. So we try to go in June. So it's not, you know, it's going to be nice in June. Okay, so I'm going to sand quite a bit right here because that's where my flowers are going to be. But out here, I'm just going to kind of sand that down. Okay, because I just kind of want it to blend into the background. Now, this is a little bit too coarse of sandpaper, but we're going to make it work. Okay, you guys are going, you got a hot mess there, Christy. What is going on? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, so let's do our cow brown. All right, now see, the way this is set up with our flowers is it gives you a back piece, okay? So then you can put this on, and it kind of covers his head with that. You know, we would do that in kind of a brown color, I believe, and then, or a green color, whatever we think of. And then we'll take this piece and line it up with that to put on top of it. Let me look at the, make sure I'm explaining that exactly right. Yeah, that or white. We could do it with white under there. But let's lay him back on there in about the same spot that he was. Right there. And where is it? There it is. And well, maybe. Now, let's do him in brown on here. Maybe if I can get him to line up. It lines up real easy, you guys. I promise. I'm just having issues. There we go. So I'm going to grab some brown here. I think I'm going to get this dark brown. Right here, this burnt umber. Right there. Put a little bit on there. And again, just get the excess off of my brush. And here we go. Okay. And I'm going to show you, see, this is going to stand out. See, he's going to stand out a lot better than the gray did. I just did the gray so that we could see what was going on there. Okay. Just like this. I think we might take, I'm not going to do it real, I'm going to kind of do it light up here because that's where the flowers are going to go. But I think we might even take some off-white and add to this, just to give him some different color in his fur. You know what I mean? Because they're not just solid brown. There are a few different colors there. Need some more paint. Hi, Sydney. Hello. Hello, Miss Wendy. Wendy, I still have your kit here to do. I was trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Too many ideas of things to do. So I'm going to play with the clay. I'll probably try to do that next week. And because you guys have had it sitting here forever, which is shame on me, right? For not using it. Need to get that done. Get that done. So, okay, let's see. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Lots of little areas and stuff there. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to grab some of this, like, I don't know what this is, light mocha here. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my thing. And I'm going to put it on the same brush. I'm not going to get another brush out. Okay. There we go. And we'll just hit it a little bit with that too, just to add some dimension of some different colors with the guy. See how he's got a little bit different colors there. So, not doing a real good job stenciling today, you guys, but that's all right. We'll fix it. Okay, so now we have our little Highland cow on there. Okay, so now let's dry that a little bit. Right there. Just like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I need to put this up here. Because see, our flowers will go on there. So I'm going to put this as a background, and I think I'm going to go over it in white, just because then when I put that on, it'll really stand out. All right, so I have white. I just need a brush. I have some white right here. Okay. So you kind of just want to go right back over, you know, lay the other stencil right on top of that and start doing your other colors and things. So this will, this kind of makes the, so his hair doesn't show through. It makes it a little bit easier. Right there. See how you can still see his hair? What I could do is I could dry that and put another coat on. So maybe where the clay will be dry. No, it's not dry, Wendy. I've got it setting over here. It's not dry. It's doing good. I put it in another bag. So I don't think it's dry. I don't think it's dry. But if it is, definitely let you know. I don't know. I can't think of nothing. Make me a little frog or something, you know? Just haven't decided yet. So anyway, you can't really see that because then our flowers are going to go over that. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. So here we're going to stick this on here like this. And I'm going to attempt to get it lined up like that. Okay, so we're kind of lined up there. I'm just going to pull this up here. There we go. Okay, so now here's where the fun starts. Okay, I'm going to get my couple little pieces out here. I'm going to do the green first. I'm going to get this color of green right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit there. I don't need a lot. Get me a brush. There. And I'm going to kind of do my leaves and stuff. Now, do I need to be real picky and make sure I don't get the green on the flower petals? No, not really. You know, because by the time you put it all on there, everything blending together, it'll be perfect. Oh, geez, unless you move it like Ding Dong Christy just did. Don't move it. This is why you should tape down your stencils. I never tape my stencils down, you guys. But that's why you should. Okay. So right there. I think those are the rest of those are petals. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Now, I do have this that had the brown. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off a little bit. And we'll get the centers right here. A little bit of that light mocha still on there, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, now we need some golden for our petals of our sunflowers. So right here, grab another brush. Because I promised today I'm going to the store. I'm going to buy some more paper plates. Hello, Christy. How are you? How are you? Okay, so I'm going to kind of hold this so I don't get too much over onto the green. But I'm not, you know, to cover what I've already done. I'm not real worried about it, though, if I do. Okay. It'll just look kind of blended. All right. So it's, you know, don't make a big fuss. You can always pick up your stencil brush that still has that color on there. And I'm going to go over it. Now, you can lay this down. If you notice, I just kind of gave up on that, and I'm just going along here. I'm not going to make it a big deal, just like that. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to take the brown. Just want to get a little bit of this brown right here. I'm going to go back to my center, and I'm going to let it kind of come up like it's starting to come up on the sunflower petals. Okay. Just kind of make that blend a little bit up in there, because you know the sunflower petals have a little bit of an orangey brown. And then now I'm just gonna, I'm not putting paint on. I'm just kind of, you know, swiping up like this just to add a little bit more of that color. Now, when we pick this up, we're gonna see if we like it or not. No, I think I do. I think I do. I like how that looks. Okay. You guys like how that looks? Let's fix it so it's right side up for you guys. Why is my screen so blurry? I hope it's not. Is it blurry for you guys? Tell me if I'm blurry for you guys. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take my sandpaper, all right, because I can fill all that. And I'm not pushing, okay? I'm just kind of knocking the top edges off. And that'll also, if you have like little, like see I have a little bit of bleed through right there. By doing that, that's going to knock that edge down. And it'll be fine. Okay. Just like that. I think that looks kind of cool myself. I kind of like how that looks right there. Yes, I'm blurry. I wonder why I'm blurry. I'm on my Wi-Fi. I don't know. We do have some storms that are coming in. You know what? I wonder. Let me move myself over here. And I'm going to look on my phone here real quick and make sure that I am on Wi-Fi. And let me see if that helps any at all. It's my phone that's blurry. Let me see if that. No, my iPad's good though. I wonder if, let me drop it down again. If I make you dizzy, I apologize. Let's do this. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off and just use data and see if that helps anything at all. Looks like I might have lost you for a second there. Now I've lost you. Now we might be, nope, it came back on. Let's see if that helps. Looks like it's worse, really, doesn't it? Let's wait a second and see. I'm still in here. Let's see. Okay, so that's well, that looks a little bit better. So there we have that. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to take black. All right, I want to use black because I'm kind of thinking what I want to do around the edges is, I should have done that right there. Okay, I kind of want to frame this in, and I kind of want to do the black just to have it to be like a kind of dark around the edges, you know, because I mean, when you think of farmhouse, you usually think of white and black. And so I'm kind of thinking that that's what I want to do around this. Now I will go up the handle along each sides and do the same thing, but I kind of want to wait until I do the other side. We might do the other side here real quick. I don't know if we have time or not, but so just by framing your pictures in, your things in, it just kind of draws your eye to the center. See how that kind of draws your eye right to the cow right there. Okay, now see, I'll end up going up. Here, we'll just go up it right now because I might get a little paint on it when I do the other side. But I don't know. We'll see. There's too much on there. Yeah, I got too much on my brush, you guys, but that's okay. We're gonna do it, and then I can fix it later and add a little more white there once that dries. I just got a little too much. But that's okay because I already stuck that in the thing. Let's see here. When we take our white right here, and we'll just kind of go over that a little bit, make that handle look a little bit better. Just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of wanted it to look, you know, like it's been used a bunch. But there we have our cow right there. Isn't he pretty? She's got flowers. But I think that turned out really, really well. Well, you know what? We have the new fiber, and I've not had any trouble whatsoever. But I'm going to say this. They have come out to hook our neighbor up finally, and so they were working on it the other day. So there might be a little something happening there, but I don't know that for a fact. So, all right, so we have that. So let's flip this over. Let's just do the other side because we have about 20 minutes. I think we can do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit my black paint in my white paint. That made a lot of sense. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm just going to sit it there. I'll fix it in a minute. I'm just going to take this and we're just going to dry brush it. And I stuck my hand in the paint on the other side. We're just going to dry brush this. Okay, and I think I'm going to put the words, one of the words that we pulled out, the farm. Can't remember what it said now. I think that's what I'm going to put on this other side. Okay, I have so much paint on my table. Big project. Lots of stuff in the way. That's okay. Okay, so we're just going to dry brush. And of course, I'm going to add some other colors on here because you know me and color. I'm not just going to do it white. I'm going to do my letters in the black, I believe. Yeah, I am going to use black for that. Okay, so I kind of just dry brushed some white on there. See that? You guys see that very well? There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and go up the handle right here, even though it's kind of off camera here. Okay, now I want to add some color. Here's this yellow right over here that we used on our cow. I'm just going to put some of it on here. Okay. Because, you know, who doesn't love kind of a yellow color for, you know, your kitchen type of area, fun sunshine color. Okay, I'm gonna, it's just a little bit of the green up there. I don't know if I can get any of it or not. Not much, so we're gonna squirt a little more. Let's do a little bit of this green over here. I mean, why the heck not, right? Let's do a little bit of the green, add some green on here, and then we'll stencil our words on there just to have some fun. And like I said, I'm going to go around with the black around the edges to pull everything in together. Okay, so see that? You really can't see the green real well on camera, but I can really see it here. Okay, we could even grab some of this gray if we wanted to. And I'm barely touching my board because I don't want to smear the different colors together. You know, if you really want the colors to stand out and don't look blended at all, dry between each one. All right. Okay. So I'm going to throw that on the ground and sit that there. Okay, I'm going to throw some of these stencil brushes in the water so that that is done. Okay, now I'm going to take my thing here and I'm going to dry this a little bit. And then I think we'll put, I don't know if we'll put Farm Sweet Farm. I have Farm Sweet Farm out, and I said Life is Better on the farm. I think we might do the Life is Better on the farm. Oh, and we didn't put Welcome on the other side. We forgot. We need to put the Welcome on the other side too. So let's get this dry. Let's get this dry right here. It's a little bristle in there. So like that. Okay, so make sure you go check out Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. She's after me. And then the other Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette will be after her. If you missed Wendy or Mary today, make sure you go check them out. Make sure you subscribe to our channels. And of course, give us the thumbs up, which you have to drop the comments down and go to the actual link right there. You know, just drop the comments down and you'll see the thumbs up. That means a lot on YouTube right there. And then come back to the comments. You won't lose your place or nothing crazy like that. So make sure you do all that fun stuff. You guys will need to do the welcome. As soon as I'm done here, we'll go back over to the other side and put the welcome above his head. I'm thinking I like this one. Life is Better on the Farm. I mean, you know, it's not like I can hang this somewhere that you're going to see both sides, but it's, oh yeah, I stuck that in the white paint. But it's, you know, I can always flip it over for something different every once in a while, you know? Just something a little different. Okay. Now the black goes on real well, real easy. Just like that. Now see how fast I'm going? Because I don't really necessarily want every single little crook and cranny black. Okay? I want it to look worn. Okay? So just like that. And that's what's fun with, stencil stuff before I move it. See how that's kind of worn? I like that. See how fast that was? We just slap some paint on this. And then, boom, we're done. You guys, dry this. We'll flip it over and let's put that welcome on the other side. And then we'll go along and do the edges black to pull everything in. On this side, right here. Just like that. Okay. Let's see, our welcome right here. Put it right across the top. Now, our guy is brown. So I'm going to do the welcome in brown, because if I do the welcome in black, it's going to really pop and you're not going to, it won't match the cow. You know what I mean? I kind of want it to be the brown like the cow. Okay. So we just forgot to put that on there, but that's easy fix, easy fix. See, we're already done. It's already fixed. Right there we go. There we go. Okay. So now we have that on that side, and we have the Life is Better on the Farm. Now, like I said, I'm going to take my handles here, and I'm really going to, see how it's rounded there? I'm really going to get, I'm not going to try to get every single little spot. I'm just going to kind of come up and around this edge here, like that. Just like that. I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do. We may get this on here and go, ooh, Christy, that looks terrible. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's get this end right here. And then let's flip this over like this. Just like that. Make sure I got all that edge. Pretty excited about our new appliances that we got. I'm really excited. It seems like everything started breaking all at the same time. Our microwave, the handle broke on our microwave. So you had to start being super duper careful when you pulled the handle. You had to pull it at the bottom because the top part broke. And then one day I was in the refrigerator and I was messing around and I went to shut the door, and then the little cheese drawer, the thing flew off of it and hit and landed on the ground, poked a hole in that. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to kind of go up the handle like that. So then our dishwasher, where you reach up under and pull our dishwasher open, that stinking handle broke. So now you can pinch yourself when you open and close the dishwasher. And then our stove hasn't been, it doesn't seem to be, the oven doesn't seem to be working quite right. We've been talking about getting new appliances, but was kind of putting it off a little bit because I really wanted to redo the kitchen. But we're to a point is, do we really want to spend all that money that it takes to remodel your kitchen? Or should we just put some new countertops, new appliances, new paint, and just go with what we've got? Because, my granddaughters, one's a freshman, one's a junior. They're going to be, moving on in life, and it'll just be me and my husband. So it's not like we need a bigger kitchen. There's nothing wrong with our kitchen, and our cabinets are nice, solid wood cabinets. So we really don't need to change that. So see how that looks? I like that. See, I can even add some very light black on the whole thing. Just like that. Now I can also take some jute and go up the handle or do a little spot on the handle or whatever. I kind of like how this looks. I'm going to do something on this side. I'm just going to add some black over this whole thing just to add a little. And I kind of like it. I kind of like how it looks. I think it looks kind of cool. You like that? I look really, I'm going to be dead honest. I like this side a lot. I like this side a whole lot. But that's me. But anyway, so we got new appliances coming. Let's see, the stove, the refrigerator. Yeah, I told you about the refrigerator. So we got some new stuff coming. That's the kind of things that we've been working on this week. Everything. So, but I will post a reel after a while of the new shelves, how I've got them in the living room. Now, you guys are not done. So, I've still got lots of decorating and stuff to do, but they're set in place. So that's awesome. We still have about 5 minutes. I'm just folding this up because it is all over me, all over everything, getting it out of the way. Okay. And I'm going to, let's look at this again. Okay. So we've got this cute little thing here, this pizza flipper. I like him too. I like both sides actually. I like it. It looks cute. Okay, so the other thing that I pulled out, I thought I pulled something else out. Well, I know I did, but what did I do with it? I was just going to show you guys. Oh, right here. Okay, look. I have one of these This is just, this is acrylic water. It's just mixed media paper. It is not anything, you know, awesome or anything like that. But I just wanted to show you how you can also use your stencils for just kind of like journaling. Not necessarily, you don't have to make anything. Okay, a couple things I can do here. I can literally stencil these on here if I wanted to. Stencil some color on here. Or something else that I can do is I can lay these stencils on here, you know, kind of like something like this. I can take my pen that I left hang open. That's probably no good. But I could take, hold on, let me grab my gel pens. I can take my gel pens right here. I can grab a green one like this, you guys. And I can just kind of color this in like this. Okay, and then I can watercolor this. I could fill it in with this ink pen or whatever. But see that? Just like when you were a kid and you had the little fun stencils on the ABC chalkboard thing. It's the same thing. We can just go along here like this right here. Okay, I could fill those in with this. I could use markers. I could use whatever I wanted. Like I said, I could watercolor it if I wanted to. Okay, see that? And I could take it and I'll leave that back on there. Like this right here. Now here's something I can do. I can go ahead and take, I'm just going to use yellow because that's what I've got right here. I could take and outline this in yellow. Okay. But I just wanted to show you that you don't have to just use your stencils on wood. You can use them on anything. You could make cards with them. You can use them in your junk journals. I'm moving this stencil around all over the place. Okay, but see, I have a little line there. You can't hardly see it because of the things I picked out. But then what I can do is I can take some yellow here. Right here, I can take some yellow. Put a little yellow down right there. Get me a little brush. Get some water. Don't even have to have watercolors, you guys. Just get you some water and your acrylic paints and just kind of fill those in. Just like that. Need some more water. I don't think there we go. Okay. So see, I can just kind of fill that in with watercolor. This paper is mixed media paper and it's thin paper. So it's not doing real well with the water, but use watercolor paper. But you guys get the idea. I grabbed the wrong notepad. This paper's kind of thin. But anyway, you guys see my point. We can go through here and we can make some real pretty flowers and stuff with just, you know, our stencils and our pens and things like that. Like, see here, we could put this guy over here. Let's use a bright color. Let's use this bright color right here. I got like 2 minutes, but look. See, and this is glittery. Look at that. I can just fill that in. See that? Real quick. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. I can use my paint. This, like I said, I grabbed the wrong pad of paper. Use watercolor paper if you're going to get stuff wet. It doesn't go through as bad. But see this? Let me get this done right here and then let you guys go check out Miss Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. She's up after me. Her link to her YouTube page is up in my description. Make sure that you subscribe to everybody's channels. That would be fantastic for us. If you're watching us on replay or watching us at a later time, please, please, please subscribe to all of our channels. We would love that if you did that. It means a lot to us. Okay, so see, then I could go green here. I could fill this in with the gel pen. This pen's starting to not want to write. That's what I hate about gel pens, is they'll write, and then all of a sudden they don't. But usually if you shake them down, they'll take off again. I'm just going to do that center green just because I want to hurry here. See, look at that. Now I can decorate a little book, and then I can write something on here. You know, I can say, you know, today was Friday Friends. See, I can put Friday Friends. Okay. You know, and then journal something on there, just something to play with. But my idea to tell you is you can use your stencils in your books. You don't have to use your stencils on wood projects. You can use them on anything, okay, to do some fun things. That's all I wanted to show you guys. So anyway, it's 3 o'clock. Go check out Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Here's our 2 designs right here. And I will see you guys in the comments over there. And have a great day and a better tomorrow. Bye-bye.